Well, okay, Coach Zeke, Coach Zeke's videos. I'm just doing a little impromptu video here. It's not going to take too long. Kind of a little update on the fireworks situation, or as Zeke says, situation as it relates to fireworks safety. Now, I'm going to take another little bit of an approach this time. So, do you people know what the single most, which fireworks item causes the single most amount of injuries in the United States on a yearly basis around this time of the year? Any guesses? Well, it's actually sparklers, believe it or not. So, there's that. But I'm going to show a few items, but I'm also going to talk, this time I'm going to talk about maybe the Pyro Crew. Let's talk about the ones that are lighting the fireworks. So, this dude has this Type 54 license, good to go. Licensed, I help the Pyro Crew set up. I order this stuff. I stock the magazines. Now, I used to shoot on the Pyro Crew. I don't anymore, for good reason. Now, 2 years ago, I had 5 successive seizures. And it was a shit show. The fire department, the fucking cop, everybody saw it. It was a shit show beyond belief. And everybody said it was alcohol withdrawal seizures. That's what they said. I know my family wanted it to be that. It wasn't. So, fast forward to just like a week ago, I had another one. Hadn't been drinking at all. So, I call bullshit on that one, as does my doctor. Now, the other thing that happened, last year I had shingles right up above my eye, and I had this thing called post-herpetic neuralgia. Now that is motherfucking painful, beyond fucking belief. Went on for like 3 fucking months. I was worried about losing sight in that eye, and I did, so I lost about 50% vision in that eye. Now, let's take that into account. Do we really want the lead pyro guy out there that's got Ray Charles vision in one eye, lighting shit off? Probably not. The other thing is, we don't want that pyro guy falling down and acting like the San Andreas Fault on a bad day. That's not a good thing either. Let's just say that's not the grand finale we're shooting for. So, there's the Pyro Crew to be concerned with. Okay, and then my doctor asked me the other day, well, how do you know that for sure that you had a seizure in your car? And I said, doctor, it's this way. I said, I woke up, I was really confused. The whole car was a fucking mess, and this is worth mentioning. This is probably worth mentioning. I no longer had to pee. So there's that. And he said, yeah. He's like, God damn it, Zeke, you did have a seizure in your car. And I said, no shit. So, and people ask me why I didn't call 911. Well, it's like this. Because what would have happened is I would have woke up in the hospital, and a doctor or a nurse would have came over to my hospital bed and said, sir, you had a seizure. And I would have been like, no shit, Sherlock. It's like, and I didn't need a $5,000 doctor bill, medical bill for it. As it is now, I got like a $25 copay. So that's that. So there's that. I don't want to make this too long. I'm talking about pyro safety. Try to wrap this up pretty quick. Okay, we got like, sometimes you get like illegal bootleg items like these salute rockets. They're fun, but you can blow your nutsack off with those or lose an eye. Overloaded Roman candles. Those shells are pretty good. Let me just tell you something about a mortar shell. This here is a typical mortar rack. Now, I've said this before, and I'm trying to explain to people about this. They have to realize that when they light that mortar, when they light that shell comes out of that goddamn mortar about as fast as a pedophile priest driving a Jaguar on his way to Ultra Boy orientation. And that's pretty goddamn fast. And that ain't no goddamn joke. So just keep that in mind. I think I've covered enough shit. This is a short video. I just wanted to, kind of focus on the pyro, the guys. Oh, one time we had a pyro guy that was high on weed, and we had a bunch of shit blow up, and he wasn't concerned at all. Shit was blowing up everywhere, and he was kind of like walking along, like strolling the beach. I've always said, if you see me running, you fucking better be running too. So I'm gonna wrap it up right there, Coach Zeke.